Hello everybody, today I will be showing you how to write a simple SQL query that will display the data of the employees. So let me show you what the table employees look like. It has the employee ID, the first name, and the last name, and we'll try to display all three of that column as well as each individual column. And the way that you do that is go ahead and click on Create tab up here, go into Query Design. It will bring you to it. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either use the UI here to display your data. So let's say if you want to use the UI, right? You double click on the table employees here, and then you select the fields that you want. So let's say if I just want to show the employee ID, you double click on the employee ID, and once you done that, the employee ID will show up, populate this column right here. And once that's shown, go ahead and click run, and it will just show that simple column, that column, the employee ID column. Now go ahead and right click query up here, and then go back into design view, and let's delete that, and then let's clear this table as well. I'll show you how to write that in SQL. So go ahead and right click the query one up here, and here is where you can write your SQL query. And the way that you want to display the column of the employee ID is you write select employee ID from table employees, and once you've done that, you click run. It's going to show you the same thing. It's going to show you the employee ID, and that's all that you write. So the select statement right here that you're seeing is selecting the field that you want to see, and the from statement here is you want to specify from which table you want to get the field from. So let's say if you know, instead of table employees, I write table department. That wouldn't work because there is no employee ID in the table departments. If you look at the table department, the only few names that they have is the department ID and the department name. So that wouldn't work. So let's go back to our table employees. So now, instead of the employee ID, I want to display the first name and the last name of the employee. So how do I do that? So if you know the employee field name, which is first name, and you want to put a comma, and then you want to put the last name, which is the field names that we created. After that, you go ahead and click run again. And there you go. You now have two columns that you can see. And that's the simple way of, you know, creating a query. That's the most basic query that you can learn for SQL. So in the next video, I will show you a more complicated query which involves joining multiple tables together. So let's say that you have the employees in your company, and you assign that employees to a specific department. Let's say if the department is like the accounting department, or the engineering department, or IT department, or quality department. You will be able to see the data of which employees has been assigned and which of them does not. Or we can go the other way around and say that which department has not been assigned to an employee. So we'll see how that works in the next video. So stick around, go ahead and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.